Hi, my name's Harry, and I'm back. Mm, so, what I want to discuss now is how to be rich. Well, extra rich, and what to do during this pandemic. Me, I've decided to do something like this, something crazy. I hope you enjoyed the two videos I made earlier. This one will explain further why. So the reason I'm doing this, this blog, this YouTube channel, is to cope with what's happening right now. So I'm used to traveling often abroad, okay, like once or twice a month. Okay, usually I go to China, Hong Kong, and for leisure, I go to Thailand, Japan. Those are the usual. And um, it has been difficult, because I'm not used to being stuck at home. And last year, my dad died. And things became more clear to me. At one day, you realized, what is life all about, diba? My dad happened to have been working heavily, like workaholic, his whole life. And he always tells us to save up for the rainy days. And he was able to leave some inheritance for us. So I am okay. I do have my own business. I do events. The company name is Maverick by Design. But as you would all know, I'm an event supplier. So events is not really booming these days, right? So we decided to do other things, do this, do that for also for the also for the employees we have, whom we treat like family. So, one of the things that my dad and I were talking about, uh, he was also, of course, giving me, pointers like what to do with our lives and stuff like that. Uh, and one of the things that really stuck with me was to leave a legacy. Well, the thing is, we are all dealt with different cards, and the cards I got, I'm not blessed with any kids, okay, and I don't think I want to at this point. But definitely, I like the idea of leaving something behind. Uh, no, I'm okay. Health wise, I'm okay. I don't think I'm going to die very soon. It's just that, this pandemic, the fact that we cannot go out and really talk to the people we want to like we usually do, it makes you really spend time with yourself, diba? Self-awareness, self-meditation. And then one of the things I really, really want before pa was the idea of me being a vlogger. um, you know, just like my old videos, nakakatakot nga. Pero nakakatuwa din. Nakakatuwa when people appreciate and when people take the time to message you and tell you that they liked it and they learned something from it. And I'm not just talking about the kids. I'm also talking about people who are around my age. Uh, what's there pa in life, diba? Parang I was talking to my classmates, my high school classmates, and once you're done with, providing, I'm 50 next year. So once you're done with providing, and once you've done buying whatever you wanted to buy to prove that you're successful and stuff, what's next? Okay. Okay. So know your worth and be grateful. So whatever you're doing to become rich, you have to figure out first what are your strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Okay? So you just have to be realistic. Ano ba yung galing mo? What are your talents? Okay? And be grateful. Okay? Be grateful with what God gave you. We all have different gifts. Okay? Like, I wish I can be a celebrity. Pero, parang hindi. So, for example, create a vision board. Okay, you probably have heard of it from other people. But this time, what makes it different is that it can be an online vision board. It doesn't have to be it can be digital. Okay, it doesn't have to be the cut and paste thing. Okay, and that will help you focus on the goals that you want in your life. It can be during the pandemic as well. You know, figure out kung ano ba yung mga kaya mong gawin at hindi kaya given the limitations that we have. Okay? Next. Okay. 2. To earn more, you have to think that you have less. Minsan kasi we're too comfortable. Minsan we think, ay nandiyan naman ang parents natin. Okay na tayo, di ba? We don't have to really work, di ba? May pera naman si Papa. But that's precisely the reason why we don't do much. Okay? And for me, that was one of the reasons, that's one of the ways I actually started learning how to be a better person. Kasi iba talaga when your parents are there to always be, alam mo yun, parang may insurance ka. Na kahit anong mangyari, alam ko naman nandiyan yung parents ko, hindi nila ako matitiis. And maybe that's wrong. Diba? Pretend that you don't have money in the bank. Okay? Kasi minsan we always think, ay marami naman tayong pera, ganun. And guess what? Money, nauubos din siya. Okay? So pretend that you don't have much. And so, kunwari, for example, you can start with going out on dates na gagasusin mo 200 pesos lang. So, how will you survive? You and your date. Sakay kakain. Yung mga ganun ba? So, you can slowly build that. Okay, itabi mo yung hindi mo talaga pera. Yung pera mo lang. Tapos, you work on that. Okay? And yun nga, work on a budget. Okay, so work on a budget. Pwedeng ihiwalay mo yung essential at hindi essential. Okay? For example, Starbucks. Having your haircut, having your massages. Yung mga ganon na alam mo hindi ganun ka-importante, you can set it aside. Okay? Clothes, usually, di ba? Maraming gumagastos sa clothes. Yung iba, nag-uukay-ukay na. Okay? Iba talaga ang panahon ngayon. Nahirapan na ang mga karamihan na tao. And guess what? Parang, like for me, look at this shirt. I'm not sold to that idea na, commercialism and all that. Na kailangan keeping up with the Jones and stuff like that. I'm not like that. I like buying things that makes me happy. And this is really unique kasi it's from Antonio Gaudi, yung mga designs niya. And I bought it from Barcelona. And yun yung mga binibili ko. Something unique. Something that makes me stand different. Stand apart from everyone else. Okay? Next. Pay off your debts. Okay, so kung may mga gastos ka sa credit card, if you're using credit card, make sure you pay everything. Okay, so if you don't have that discipline, huwag ka na mag-credit card. Okay, I speak from experience. Natutunan ko na rin yun. Next, pursue your love and be the best that you can. During this pandemic, everything is a new ball game. There's no one watching you. You can do whatever you want. And guess what? No one can tell you that you can't do it. Ano ang pakialam nila? It's your life, right? So, I suggest go for it. Okay, for example, if you want to write, if you want to make essays or make books, write stories, if you want to draw, okay, pursue your passion. Kasi yung totoo lang, di ba nakakapagod na manood ng Netflix, HBO, Apple TV, Amazon? For me, nakakabobo siya. Tsaka nakaka-guilty. So ako, I like the idea of me doing something all the time. Or me helping people all the time. Kasi it makes me more accountable and more responsible to God. Ako kasi, ginagawa ko every day. So in the morning, I thank God for everything that I have, and I'm gonna make a battle plan of what I'm gonna do for the day. So paggabi naman, para I offer to God everything that I've done, whether good or bad. And if it's bad, I say sorry, and I find it in my heart na hindi ko nagagawin yun. I'll be better. Okay? Ang maganda kay God, di ba, He's a God of second chances. So He will always give you a chance to be better. Okay? Next, build your own ship. Okay? Don't wait for the white knight. What does that mean? You know what it's like to be shipwrecked? Yung mga napapanood natin, yung Castaway, yung mga ganon, like si Tom Hanks. Normally, we wait for someone to help us, di ba? Parang it's normal for everyone, especially when we were kids. Pero guess what? The older you get, you realize there's really no one else to do the help for you unless you actually move. You know? Para kung may kailangan ka na tulong, ikaw na lumapit sa mga tao. And generally, everyone wants to help you. Everyone. Even your parents, they really want to help you. Or even your friends. Huwag naman yung todo-todo. Parang, huwag mo naman, don't ask them to do everything for you. Parang, you just get, di ba, kunwari, when you're lost, di ba, when you're traveling, you're taking a car, and then you're lost. You just look for directions. Ganon. Hindi naman yung sa papasama ka pa all the way to the place that you're going to. Diba? So that's what I mean. Don't wait for your white knight. Parang the older you get, you realize, ikaw lang pala yun. You don't have to count on anyone else. Guess what? One of the lessons I've learned, ano yun? Parang sabi ni Oprah, what I've learned so far that I know for sure. I know for sure that if you really want to do something, no one will do it as good as you would. Kasi ikaw, you have the passion to do it. Okay? So, gawin mo na. Okay, next. Keep things simple and be happy with less. When you go to a grocery, there are things that you don't really have to be brand conscious about. For me, for example, I buy any brand, the cheapest one for sugar, salt, gas, paper, kung ano man yun. For me, pati yung mga dishwashing liquid, or Well, you fill in the blanks. Marami yon. So, that's me. So, I buy the the brands of the supermarkets and the stuff, and that works for me. Uh, well, I discussed it earlier, but be happy with less and keeping up with the Jones is pretty much almost the same. Um, don't do things because you feel like you have to be at par with your friends and stuff. Because if you feel that, maybe you have to choose the right friends. Because the right friends wouldn't really matter. They wouldn't really matter if you're wearing expensive or cheap clothes. Kahit na ukay-ukay pa. Kasi real friends will actually just appreciate you and just want to be with you. That's it. Um, More money will just reveal who you really are. Um, I've seen it. Probably you've seen it too. Um, you know how things are when we were kids? So kung mapagbigay ka talaga, kahit na konti lang meron ka, you'll still do the same the more you're blessed. Okay? Pero kung dati, hindi ka namimigay or parang you're so stingy, kahit na yumaman ka pa, honestly, you will still feel like others don't need it as much as you do. Okay? Uh, so for me, about money and about things to do during the pandemic, everything really has to, for me, you have to really put God first. Because if you put God first, everything will be in place. Take the time to really have a better relationship with God, and it really helps. Like, it can be anything. It could be devotional books, Bible, vlogs. Um, and one of the things I learned recently, um, about the Holy Spirit, di ba? The Holy Spirit, if you ask it, if you praying, it can be at any time. You don't have to be in a church. You can just be at home and just pray. Okay? And you can ask for the Holy Spirit to fill you up, to empower you. Whatever you're doing for the day, pwede ka nagluluto, pwede ka naglalaba, pwede ka nanonood rin ng TV, o kung ano man. And then, parang you can also talk to God and that sana tulungan ka sa ganito, sa ganyan. And, to fill you up with hope, which we all need right now. Yun. And lastly, whatever you decide to do, focus on being a blessing. Like me, whenever whenever I feel like parang ang sikip, nahihirapan na ako ganyan. Parang when you start helping other people, suddenly parang it's not about you. It's really about helping other people. It's about making a difference to other people's lives. It's about serving God. Di ba? Serving God. So this wraps up my video for this. I hope you learned something. It's more specific. If you really want to save money, I figured you just have to sometimes focus on other things, like focus on your friends. One good thing pala, I almost forgot. Why not take the time to be closer to your family, to your husband, to your wife, to your kids, to your relatives, or to your friends? Take the time. This is like a time out, diba, for most of us. So you can take the time to Zoom, to Facebook, to Viber. Alam mo, what's sad? Parang now, hindi niyo ba naiisip? We have so many ways to connect to different people. Kahit sa ibang bansa, di ba dati we have to like pay long distance to actually talk to people. Now it's free. So if you don't reach out and talk to your relatives and all that, that's a choice. That's a choice you actually make every day. So while life is short and tomorrow is never promised, maybe, maybe you'd like to take the time to connect to the people who matter to you. And it doesn't take money, okay? You just have to put down perhaps your remote control for the TV or your iPad or your other gadgets, yung mga gaming na ginagawa nyo. And just talk to them, you know? If you have lolas pa and lolos, go and take the time. Kasi they won't live forever. I hope I was able to help in some way and make you think. I will be making another one soon. So I'll be back. Sana, if you liked the video, please like it and share. And hopefully consider subscribing to Harry is Maverick by Design. Until next time, thank you.